Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Limits Wrestling. Still to come tonight, our huge main event for the NLW World Championship. Shawn Michaels puts the world title on the line against the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. That is still to come tonight, but coming up next is Women's Division action, and in the ring there you see Little Miss Bliss, 5 Feet of Fury, Alexa Bliss, and she has a mighty challenge on her hands tonight. But then again, a huge opportunity for Bliss, because she is going to go one-on-one with the women's champion herself, Lita. Last night at Desolation, Lita successfully defended the women's title against Trish Stratus, and now tonight she is looking to continue her dominance over the women's division here against Alexa Bliss. And you have to know that Lita will be wanting to defend that championship on the grand stage of WrestleMania, and who knows, with a victory here tonight, Alexa Bliss could get a title match at WrestleMania. But Alexa Bliss, I don't see a protege Charlotte, rather Charlotte's protege is Alexa Bliss. I don't see Charlotte Flair out here, and that's a good thing. And now they lock up in the corner, and a punch by Bliss sends down Lita, and although Bliss may not be the strongest or the tallest, she is making great advantage here, stomping on the hair of Lita, and then that moonsault with the knees. Alexa Bliss here tonight looking to make an impact on the women's division, but a chop by Lita and the head scissors takeover. Lita taking down Alexa Bliss. Bliss on the apron. And now Lita goes after her but hangs her up in the ropes. And Bliss taking advantage. Here she comes. And spikes her with the DDT. In for the cover, but a kick out by the women's champion. Lita has defended her title against Charlotte Flair, Trish Stratus. Tonight, can she meet the challenge of Alexa Bliss? We will find out. But Alexa Bliss having a good showing at the moment. Look at this. Choking out Lita. Lita literally being hanged on the top rope by Bliss. And the sleeper may have knocked her out momentarily. Went for Twisted Bliss. Went for Twisted Bliss, but Lita moved out of the way. It's that scouting and that ring awareness that means she is the women's champion. And now, running a Bliss, and now a neck breaker. Good grief, what impact from that neck breaker. Lita going to the top turnbuckle. What is she planning now? And the Lita Conrana from the top rope. Alexa Bliss sent inside out, and now picks her up. Go for the DDT, but Northern Light suplex and the bridge. Great bridging work, but a kick out. And now 5 Feet of Fury gonna choke out the women's champion. The legs over the throat of Lita, and remember, Lita is still suffering from the match she had against Trish last night. But Lita gets to the ropes. She may not be 100%, but a victory would be sweet nonetheless for Bliss. And picks her up. But a DDT reversal. Spiking Bliss with the DDT. And Lita running to the top rope. Alexa Bliss has been knocked out momentarily. And the Lita salt. In for the cover hook for leg. And Lita puts away the challenge of Alexa Bliss. Well, Bliss couldn't do it here tonight, and Lita continues her impressive reign as the women's champion heading into the grand stage of WrestleMania. Lita offer, hang on, and here comes the former women's champion Charlotte Flair, now the figure 4, and I wondered where she was. She usually accompanies Alexa Bliss to the ring for her matches, but now bridges out into the figure 8, and this post-match assault on the women's champion. What the hell is this about? And Alexa Bliss with Twisted Bliss. Lita was stuck in that figure 8. And Charlotte and Alexa Bliss doing a number on the women's champion. Hey, you can play Alexa Bliss's music all you want. Lita won this match, but I think that Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair may have won the war on this occasion. They have made a statement here tonight at the expense of the women's champion, and they have left her out. Are they going to be challenging for the women's title anytime soon?
Look, Bret, I'm not really in the mood to be honest with you right now. I won't take up too much of your time, I just wanted to talk to you, you know. It was such a demoralising loss, and I understand that. But, Cesaro, I told you last night, before your match with Brock Lesnar, that you reminded me of a young Canadian called Bret Hart. And I still stand by that. You've got potential, maybe untapped potential, sure, but there is potential there. And although you got defeated by Brock Lesnar, he squashed you. Yeah, get over it, alright? I'm not saying that to be mean or cruel, I'm just saying that as a friend and a mentor, okay? I won dozens of championships throughout my career. You haven't won quite as many, but there's still time, Cesaro. Don't let one defeat keep you down. I've had my share of defeats as well. It hurts, but you gotta get over it. When I was growing up in Canada, my father, Stu, he used to stretch me, he used to test me in the dungeon, alright? That made me the man I am today. Now I don't know what kind of system you've had instilled in you, but apparently there is still improvement there that you can work on. And although you're quite not on the Hitman level just yet, I feel on this road to WrestleMania you can really give it a go and push yourself to be the best you can be. Champions aren't made in a day, Cesaro, alright? Okay, Bret, you're coming across a little strong, but I get the message, and, you know, I'm bummed out right now, but I certainly appreciate the sentiment, thank you. You're welcome.
I don't think that pep talk from Bret Hart did as much to encourage Cesaro as it did at Desolation, but nevertheless, Cesaro may be disheartened now, but he put up a hell of a fight. He took the fight to Brock Lesnar at Desolation like nobody else had before. It was a grueling match for Cesaro, but Brock Lesnar wasn't going to take Cesaro lightly. After all, Cesaro, a series of uppercuts nearly down the Beast, but it took 2 F5s to keep Cesaro down and get the victory for the Beast Incarnate. Now Brock Lesnar focuses on the World Championship and Shawn Michaels here tonight, and it may have taken 2 F5s to defeat Cesaro, but it took 2 women to keep Lita down. The women's champion was ambushed just now at the end of her match against Alexa Bliss. Now word is coming in right now that Lita has been in the backstage furious, and she has promised to have backup of some sort for next week. I am certainly intrigued to see what backup Lita is going to bring to Charlotte and Alexa Bliss next week. Some more news coming out of Desolation also. New tag team champions. Last night the Riot Squad put the tag team titles on the line against the Broken Hardy Boys. The Riot Squad used the numbers advantage throughout the match, however it was Jeff Hardy with a swanton and Matt Hardy with a twist of fate breaking and deleting the tag title reign of the Riot Squad. Let us now cut to the ring where the Hardy Boys are having a wonderful time as tag team champions.
Oh yes, this is wonderful! We are the tag team champions of the world. And I knew when Brother Nero came to me and asked for my help, I knew then that we would someday procure the tag team titles. And now we stand before you with those championships. We are the greatest tag team in all of time and space, and these titles prove that to the world. And we did it by defeating those nefarious Riot Squad members. Now that we have achieved our goal, we look ahead to the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. And it is on that battlefield where we will have a great war. But who will challenge us for our tag team titles? We will scour the globe looking for the best tag teams in the world, and we will see who has what it takes to take the fight to us. Having a taste of gold is absolutely tantalizing, but be warned, any tag team who steps in our path, we will defeat you, and then we will delete you! Boys, Hideo must have kicked you real hard in the head if you think you're gonna walk out of WrestleMania with those tag titles. Now granted, we slipped up last night, but the next time it ain't gonna be the same result. You ain't gonna be scouring the planet for tag teams to fight. You're looking at the tag team you're gonna fight at WrestleMania. We have our rematch clause in our contract which states that we can challenge for those titles again. And it's gonna happen at WrestleMania. So get ready for the Riot Squad to take you down and break you more than you can even possibly imagine. Hey guys, I'm in a fighting mood tonight, but I know that you don't want to fight tonight, so that's fine.
But how about we don't even wait until WrestleMania? How about we fight your three asses next week? We'll put these tag titles on the line next week on NLW. And me and my brother, we're gonna make all three of you obsolete. Well, I guess we don't have to wait. A WrestleMania-worthy title match gonna take place next week. The rematch from Desolation. Is it gonna be the same result, or can the Riot Squad regain the titles they lost? I'm sure that the Hardy Boys, the Broken Hardys, won't be looking to lose their titles just yet. They will try and delete the Riot Squad next week. What a match that's just been made, and we don't even have to wait until WrestleMania to see it. Tag Team Championship rematch next week, the Riot Squad challenge the Hardys. And when we talk championships, who can forget last night's incredible main event? Many are calling it one of the most spectacular contests in this company's history, and I would have to agree with them. The World Championship on the line, tables, ladders and chairs between CM Punk and the champion Shawn Michaels. I don't believe that CM Punk or Shawn Michaels will be the same after that thrilling contest which saw Shawn Michaels super kick CM Punk off a 20-foot ledge, sending Punk crashing through a table. It was on that night that Shawn Michaels retained the championship. However, our main event coming up next stems from an incident which took place earlier on at Desolation. Brock Lesnar had just defeated Cesaro when Jimmy Hart asked for an interview, and Brock Lesnar challenged the winner of the TLC match, which it turned out was Shawn Michaels. And hell, who was going to tell him no? That's why we've got our huge main event that could shape WrestleMania. The world title is on the line. Brock Lesnar challenges the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And we all saw the fear in Jimmy Hart's eyes when Brock Lesnar snatched the microphone from him last night at Desolation and demanded, not asked, demanded a world title match here tonight. Nobody was going to say no to this man, but in his defense, he has earned a title match. He has gone pretty much undefeated for several months. He beat Batista, we haven't seen him since. He beat up Shinsuke Nakamura, we haven't seen him since. Last night, the most recent victim to Brock Lesnar was Cesaro. And tonight, is he going to add Shawn Michaels to that list of victims? And not only that, will he regain the championship he feels he deserves? He wants to become world champion here tonight and defend it at WrestleMania against Seth Rollins, who won the Royal Rumble. And here comes the world champion Shawn Michaels to a rousing ovation. He is the champion here tonight after successfully defending it in tables, ladders and chairs last night at Desolation against CM Punk. And it could have been a catastrophic end for Shawn Michaels last night. After all, we saw what happened to CM Punk after he got super kicked off a 20-foot ledge through a table. And Brock Lesnar bides his time on the outside. He's not looking to rush into this title match. And Shawn Michaels saying, bring it on. He is not afraid of Brock Lesnar. That's why he's the world champion. He's fearless. And that was evident against CM Punk at TLC. But now looks for the clothesline, misses. And now a hip lock. But here comes Lesnar and the power of Lesnar. Just not letting up on Shawn Michaels, and now throws him out of the corner following a series of shoulder blocks. And now goes for a punch but blocked and turned around. And release German suplex. That's the first of what I'm sure is going to be many. Releasing Shawn Michaels so he lands on his head and neck. And now Michaels hanging on to the top rope at a low bridge. And now trying to do whatever he can to keep the beast down. The basement dropkick. And Brock Lesnar on the outside. Here comes Michaels with the crossbody. No! No crossbody and a belly to belly. And Michaels landed on the stage. There is no protection whatsoever. That is hard steel covered by a thin layer of mat. And Brock Lesnar is in control. Can he maintain control after this break? Welcome back, we're live with No Limits Wrestling, this our main event for the World Championship. Shawn Michaels puts the title on the line against the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, and my god, what a belly-to-belly suplex. Shawn Michaels folding up like an accordion against the ropes from that belly-to-belly. And Brock Lesnar taking control with a stiff knee to the face, and now the ground and pound, the former UFC champion, beating the hell out of Shawn Michaels. Our world champion last night went for a grueling tables, ladders and chairs match, but he's here tonight defending his championship. Off the ropes, into the axe handle. And Michaels kips up, but he does not have as much energy as he perhaps would like. After all, a lot of his energy was spent in that TLC match last night against CM Punk, but again, he got caught in mid-air with a belly-to-belly throw. And that's the kind of move that meant Cesaro wasn't able to defeat Brock Lesnar last night. And if Cesaro can't beat Brock Lesnar, who can? Shawn Michaels hopes to, but I don't like his chances at the moment. Michaels prone, but here comes Lesnar. And Lesnar goes shoulder first into the ring post. Shoulder first into the steel, that buys Michaels, the champion, some valuable time. And now on the apron, oh, and there's a DDT. A DDT on the apron, in for the cover. But a kick out by Lesnar, and perhaps didn't have the strength to hook the leg there. Wanted to cover him as quickly as possible, but now Michaels sees Lesnar is down for the moment. He's been rattled by that DDT, and now the elbow from the top rope. One of these men could be walking into WrestleMania as the champion to defend against Seth Rollins, who, well, he won the Royal Rumble. He's got the right to face the champion at WrestleMania, but who is it going to be? Seth Rollins, I'm sure, will be watching this matchup in anticipation, but now, super kick caught, turns it around, belly to belly, no, I should say a German, but he lands on his feet in the enziguri, where Brock stays on his feet, and now runs off the ropes, and gets pressed up, and back down again, with sickening force into the canvas, and Lesnar, a primal scream, and picks him up for a deadlift German suplex. Thrown overhead, Michaels lands on his stomach, and now Brock Lesnar, with animalistic intentions, on display here. Are we going to have a new world champion? F5 coming! No! Michaels was watching last night. He saw how Cesaro counted the F5, and he's doing it tonight. An F5 into a crossface in the center of the ring. Is he going to make Brock Lesnar submit or pass out here? And he's got it wrenched around the throat, but my god, again, the strength of Brock Lesnar lifting Michaels up and dumps him out like a sack of potatoes over the top rope. Shawn Michaels took a hard spill to the outside, and Lesnar, the Beast, goes after his prey. Throws him into the steel steps, and the referee starts his count. Lesnar has to be careful, he doesn't get counted out here. And now, not going for an F5 on the steel steps, no. Goes off his shoulders, oh, and a super kick. Referee, still counting, but Michaels goes back in the ring, and Michaels beats the count. Shawn Michaels is going to win this title match by a count out and retain his title. Well, Brock Lesnar, his anger took over. He went for the F5 on the steel steps, but he got turned around, and it backfired. Still, your world champion, Shawn Michaels, and I didn't expect to say that. Let's have a look at how this match ended. Lesnar head first into the post, and then the super kick by Michaels, and then jumps right back into the ring to get the victory by count out, but I'm sure that Shawn Michaels will be happy with that tonight, especially after going for a grueling tables, ladders and chairs match last night. He's happy to still be the champion, and oh, for God's sake! Oh, and Lesnar with those steel steps, oh, and he's busted open Shawn Michaels, well, no wonder. And again, dropping those heavy-duty steel steps across the face of Michaels, and for God's sake, you lost the match, and get over it all. An F5 onto the steel stairs. Michaels is bloody from head to toe. He's not looking like a winner to me. But the loser is the one standing tall at the moment. Well, first Shinsuke Nakamura, then Cesaro, now Shawn Michaels, who is safe from Brock Lesnar. Lesnar walks away from the carnage. Here tonight. Oh, what now? What now? And you want to talk about losers? That is exactly what this man is. And is he coming out here to pick the bones? I certainly hope not. But I'm afraid I'm not so sure. Punk comes into the ring and again a boot to the face. He is still angry at having lost the match last night. Oh wait! What the hell? CM Punk just turned his attention away from Shawn Michaels. And he's here! He's back! Oh, spears CM Punk to the canvas and a series of shots. Stone Cold Steve Austin, last time we saw him, he was the victim of a vehicular assault. And a stunner! Stone Cold Stunner knocks Punk out, Stone Cold. CM Punk never expected the commissioner to return after what he did to him, but he's back and he's fighting off CM Punk and... Oh wait! Oh, for God's sake! Samoa Joe? What the hell else is going to happen? Samoa Joe earlier tonight helped Edge defeat Seth Rollins to win the Intercontinental title, and now he's choking the life out of a bloody beaten champion. The Coquina clutch, and Michaels is passing out from the pain and the blood loss and everything. Joe. And what the hell is this now? He's calling to someone. Oh, for God's sake! Not now! Please not now! Shawn Michaels is a bloody beaten carcass in the center of the ring. And look at him! Edge running to the ring! That Intercontinental title, it acts as a Money in the Bank. You can cash it in at any time. And just an hour after winning it, gonna cash it in. Don't. Oh, please kick out. Oh, for God's sake. For God's sake, we have a new world champion. And he is the rated R superstar. The ultimate opportunist. That scumbag Edge. And once again, Samoa Joe helping Edge. Why? Is the question. Why is he helping him? And he kisses that title that he did not earn here tonight. And it makes my stomach turn. Well, look at what Michaels had to deal with. First tables, and chairs last night. Then Brock Lesnar with an F5 onto steel stairs. Then he got choked out by Samoa Joe, not to mention the fact that Punk was going to try and pick the bones until Austin ran him off. And then Edge cashed in the Intercontinental Championship that he won earlier tonight against Seth Rollins, once again with the help from Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe has been the factor that has meant Edge has won gold for a second time here tonight. Edge cashed in the title, the Intercontinental title, for a world title match, and it's well within the rules, even if I disagree with it wholeheartedly. And Edge holds that championship high. One spear was enough, and Samoa Joe helping Edge, and Edge has taken advantage of this ultimate opportunity, and he is our new World Heavyweight Champion.